Hello everyone, my name is Jessica and I am currently studying college abroad. I am so excited to share with you guys some of my insights and things that I've learned throughout my first semester here at BYU. And hopefully for those of you who are thinking about doing college abroad, this will give you a bigger picture of what to expect at the beginning of your college experience. I want to talk about culture shock. We are all different, and in general, I feel like being in a different country makes you realize more about your own culture. We as Latin American people, we have a very peculiar way for communicating. We like to talk de ladito, or like American people will call it, in a circular way. We love to go round and around the main point. We want to give all the facts, all the details, all of the background, just like I am doing right now. Instead of going straight forward to the main point, sometimes people will need to read between lines to know what we are really saying. So they have to assume what our purpose is. I'll say this is because we have a warm personality. For the most part, we care about each other's feelings, so we might not be very clear just because we try not to offend anyone at some point, Contrary to American culture, again, for the most part, their type of communication is linear, meaning that they transmit the purpose of their message right away. They are direct and they will be emotionally detached from their words, and that might cause issues when talking to each other. A circular communicator, when speaking to a linear communicator, they might feel overwhelmed, confused, or even at some point offended. And just the other way around, linear communicators, when speaking with circular communicators, they might get annoyed, frustrated for not knowing what the purpose of the conversation is. This is really good to know beforehand. I kind of wish I had known this before, because sometimes I thought I had communication issues and understanding problems. So, now let's talk about culture shock. There are a few stages that you might experience when studying abroad. This could be right away, during the first couple of days, weeks, months, or just throughout the time you're here. These stages are not numbered. They don't necessarily come one after the other, and you might experience them at any point in a higher or lower intensity. So we have the 4 H's stages: honeymoon, humor, hostility, and home. The first stage, honeymoon. This is when everything seems to be so new, so perfect, when we are all excited and everything seems so fascinating. A new whole different place, new people, new things, new culture, new language. And oh well, we are just so amazed and we want to do everything. Try out everything, go everywhere, and just see everything, just like honeymooners. The hostility stage. As I said, you may feel this at any point, and this is when you start to feel irritated, frustrated, even misunderstood or angry. You have no motivation, no interest in whatsoever, and this is actually a lot of what culture shock really is. By definition, culture shock is pretty much the feeling you get when subjected to an unfamiliar culture. So sadness, loneliness, melancholy are some of the things that you might experience. And it could get as bad as feeling real physical pain, aches, allergies, insomnia, desire to sleep either too much or too little. And believe me, that's totally true. I just recently experienced all of that by the middle of the semester. You guys, not fun. Not fun. Some other things: changes in your temper, depression, feeling vulnerable, powerless, and that might lead you to be unwilling to interact with other people. This is just a lot to take at once, so if at any point you feel like giving up, just breathe, take it easy, and keep going. The humor stage. This is when you have seen it all and you accept everything just the way it is. You just go with the flow now. You start laughing at your own mistakes. You naturally accept the culture differences at this point. And lastly, we have the home stage. Home. What a beautiful word. Everything seems to come automatically now. You learn about culture rules, so you can say you are the master now. You begin to think and act like the social norm. So for the most part, you will have only little difficulties from here. And that's what we like to call transitioning from your old life to a new life, an ending and a new beginning. So you know what to expect now as culture shock matter is. I'll say enjoy the ride, take it easy, and know that all of these things are normal for almost every international student. Hope this was helpful and that your transitioning can be as smooth as possible. Good luck, everyone.